Shiny hunting has been around since the dawn of time, and everyone knows the dawn of time started in 1998 when the Game Boy Color was released. Ever since that sparkly red Gyarados stuck its rage-filled head out of the waters of the well-named Lake of Rage, Pokemon trainers everywhere have been searching the land far and wide to find monsters that are filled with different colored pixels. Even though I have been playing Pokemon since before this dawn of time, I have still never partook in this shiny hunting activity. It wasn't until Pokemon Legends Arceus that I actually got into shiny hunting because it got extremely easy then, and it feels like it got even easier in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I got hooked right away though, and, well, decided to start shiny hunting way more than I ever have before. Playing Scarlet and Violet, I completed the Pokédex for the main game and for Kitakami. I had most of the Blueberry Pokédex filled out, all I was missing were the starters from each generation. But instead of just going out into the terrarium and completing the Pokédex, I decided to shiny hunt the last few Pocket Monsters. I had a few shiny starters already that I did before I decided to start streaming. I got a shiny Charmander by catching the Charizard from the first 7-star Terra Raid event that occurred, and I forced it to lay eggs until one of them hatched a shiny little lizard. The other shinies you see here were caught from mass outbreaks that just popped up as I was playing, or found while wandering around. This means I only needed 21 shiny Pokemon to complete the shiny starter set. Let's see how this went. Knowing I had to get the Generation 9 starters with the Masuda method, I decided I could knock those out quickly as I was doing mass outbreaks for this other starter Pokemon. The first outbreak we got was for the first Pokemon in the National Dex, Bulbasaur, which we got 15 minutes into our hunt. That's shiny already? Oh my gosh. Hello. Oh, I didn't mean to use that one. Oh, crap. We'll catch it. Sure. With some time left on our level 3 grass sandwich, I headed down to the canyon biome, where Trico shined just 30 minutes later. We weren't even an hour into this quest, and we could already cross 2 shinies off our list. And another 2 hours would go by before we even got our next shiny. Was it a shiny starter? No. Was it a cool shiny, though? No, it wasn't. But it was shiny nonetheless, and we spent another hour hatching eggs and looking out for light blue frogs. But it was all for naught, and we completed day 1 with 3 shiny grass Pokemon, 2 of which we were looking for. Looking to ride the momentum from the previous day, we set out looking for Froakie. And like the previous day, we found our light blue frog chilling in the grass just 16 minutes into the hunt. It took a few balls to finally get the little guy, but eventually we were able to stuff this stupid little frog into a luxury ball, and we were one more shiny closer to our goal. I decided to head over to the caves in the coastal biome, hatching regular Fuecoco along the way. In this cave, we would be searching for a purple mudkip. After an hour of hatching eggs and eating sandwiches, we finally found a mudkip that wasn't feeling so blue. Lil Barney was a little easier to catch than the last guy, and we could move on to the next hunt. Chat decided we should focus on Fuecoco for the rest of the stream, and so that's exactly what we did. We just ran around cracking eggs and not seeing one shiny pop out. After 2 hours of hatching eggs, I was all out of eggs to hatch, so chat decided to get a little sadistic and punish baby Fuecoco for not being shiny. Now here's what you gotta do. It's pretty simple. You just gotta be pink. That's it. If you're pink, oh, the life you'll have. Oh, it'll be marvelous. You know how strong you're gonna be? You're gonna be the biggest of boys. It's up to you. It's up to you. You gonna be a man? Real men come in pink. You son of a bitch. C-Dot's awful. C-Dot, get over here. That's even, yeah, no, they were both weak to Fuecoco. All right, C-Dot. Okay. C-Dot. The day couldn't be sunnier. Okay? You did that setup. Great. Smart. Competitive. We like that. All right. Have your way. You Okay. There you go. There you go. Oh no. The sunlight didn't fade. Your sucker punch will do just as much. That works too. I get it. There's nothing else to live for. Thank you. A nut just exploded all over you, Fuecoco. That's your fate. Next time, be pink. As a sign of ultimate disrespect in the fire type community. Getting buried at sea. Never to be reignited again. The plan for day 3 of our shiny hunt was to run around this pond/swamp area, hatching eggs and looking out for Sobble. This time I wouldn't be using sandwiches to help in the Sobble hunt. The reason being was I wanted to conserve my Herba Mystica. Normally when you make a sandwich, you save before making it, and if you don't get a shiny before the sandwich runs out, you can just restart from your last save and try again. That way you don't waste any valuable Herba Mystica. Well, you can't really do that while hatching eggs, because then you would never get everything hatched, and since what's inside an egg is determined at the time the egg is in your basket, we would be just hatching the same Fuecoco over and over. So since Fuecoco was our main focus today, we went sandwichless, and boy, did we pay the price. Streaming for about 3 hours, we only got one shiny, and it was this doofus. In the next stream, we decided to change things up and improve morale after the previous day's fiasco. Knowing it was going to be a short stream, we set our sights on Cyndaquil. Well, not before a couple Terra Raid battles for some extra Herba Mystica. We found Cyndaquil pretty quickly, like 10 minutes into the hunt quickly. After catching it, we had about 15 minutes left on our sandwich, so we decided to extend our luck and try and get a Torchic in the same sandwich. The shiny nugget wouldn't appear, and after not showing up again after another sandwich, we ended this stream the same way we started, Herba Mystica farming with the chat. Day 5 was also going to be a short stream, but this time we weren't going to waste time doing anything but shiny hunting. With there being a Fennekin outbreak going on, we decided to hatch our eggs over in that area. Again, it didn't take long to find our gray little fox, and we spent the rest of the time focusing on hatching eggs. Surely we would be getting the pink Fuecoco today. After spending the first hour in the next stream unsuccessfully hatching a shiny Fuecoco, we turn our focus back to Torchic. Again, 10 minutes after consuming a sandwich, this happens. With plenty of time remaining on that sandwich, I tried a 2-for-1 deal again, immediately hunting for Litten. 5 minutes after having to make another sandwich, Snowball the Second appeared. 5 minutes into the sandwich. Oh. In the ball. Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. There we go. On the 7th day, we again started by hatching some eggs, and then decided to take on the last 2 remaining isolated hunts that we had left, Grookey and Sobble. Starting with Grookey, we headed down to the beach for some fun in the sun. It only took 1 sandwich, but I still felt as though I was losing my mind searching for it. No, that's regular one. That's regular one. Ah, you're not, though. Hey. Sobble was being a little more difficult, but all it took for him to appear was 2 sandwiches and a little reminiscing. Oh, there it was. Actually, I think I have it saved in here. I think it's this one. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I was hatching eggs and then shiny hunting for Pokemon. I think for a Bremlin. And this guy just rolled through the... as I'm trying to hatch. That's a shiny Bremlin, or whatever his name is. It's like, okay. Just coming right to me there. It's like if I were in a gym trying to fill myself, Bremlin would just like, holy smokes. We got him, boys. We spent the rest of the stream hatching the rest of the eggs I had, and yet again, we were left without a shiny Fuecoco. Continuing this ever-frustrating egg hatching quest the next day, I found a random shiny Deerling just over an hour into stream. After 2 hours of trying to hatch a shiny Fire Gator, I got bored and changed it up. After outbreak resetting until a starter outbreak appeared, I finally got a Piplup outbreak to come up. A couple sandwiches later, we did our best Batman impression and got the penguin. Day 9 of our hunt was wasted hatching boring old normal non-sparkling eggs. That was a fun day, just wasting my life away for nothing. The next day had the same boring old results, except we found this tired little guy lying around just being pink. Our 11th day of shiny hunting, our luck would turn around. With a Chikorita outbreak happening, I was able to find Mr. Brownleaf fairly quickly. 5 minutes later, on my way to the next Pokemon hunt, it finally happened. Hey! Oh my gosh, I was editing the layout. Oh, thank goodness. It's been 84 years. He got the pink freaking alligator. Let's freaking go. Wow. Oh my gosh. And it's a female. That's incredible, actually. Female starter? That's rare. And the top of it shiny? Oh my goodness. After 11 days and 1,187 eggs, we could finally cross Fuecoco off our list. With what I thought would be my longest and most frustrating shiny hunt complete, spoiler alert, it was not. I did some outbreak restarts until an Oshawa outbreak occurred, and with one sandwich, I was quickly able to get the shiny little otter. Fun fact, I spent some time off stream after this day to hatch the rest of the Fuecoco eggs in my boxes and ended up with another shiny. So I ended up with 2 shiny Fuecocos, which honestly I deserved since I lost all my hair in frustration while trying to shiny hunt and hatch the shiny little chomper. Anyway, day 12 meant that we had to stop celebrating getting the Fuecoco and focus on our next egg to hatch, Quaxley. I also got a Snivy outbreak to appear, so the table was set for our next challenges. 45 minutes later, that teal little worm man would grace us with his presence, even as I almost screwed it up. Holy shit, it is shiny. I literally almost reset the picnic. Oh my gosh. The shiny Snivy at least. And the crit. I took a break from my current shiny goal after this to hunt a shiny Sawaddle. This is because someone in chat was shiny hunting it as well, and I thought it'd be fun to have a little shiny race with them. I lost, but I still found the little lima bean. I would then go on to hunt a Salandit while my ducks kept hatching and ended up finding that white lizard. Unfortunately, however, it had a penis. But I caught it anyway and hatched more eggs that didn't shine and called it a night. The next day, we snapped back into focus on the mission at hand and finally got a Chimchar outbreak to hunt. Getting this dopey red monkey in an hour and a half's time meant that I had plenty of time left in stream to hatch more eggs. And that's all we would do. Fortunately for us, this duck would hatch a lot faster than Fuecoco. And just 2.5 hours after we got the Chimchar, it was Quaxley's time to shine. This guy only took 260 eggs to get a shiny, which is insanely lucky. This meant we only had 2 more starters to go. Easy peasy, right? The next day would be a complete waste as nothing would end up shining, and on day 15, we would only find a shiny Bruxish and Dewpider while looking for Totodile. The next 2 streams would also be for naught as neither Totodile outbreak would appear, nor a shiny cat would hatch. On day 18 of shiny hunting, we would accidentally find our second duplicate shiny, as this little wise thin mint owl would just pop up out of nowhere as I was wandering about. I would eventually find a mass outbreak of Totodile, but it was already starting to get late, and I have to work a 9 to 5 the next day. So I didn't have much time. In fact, I only had 2 hours to find this guy. With the luck that we had during the whole adventure, this should have been plenty of time since quite a few of the previous mons would shine minutes into the hunt. But the 2 hours would come and go with zero Totodile having blue spines. In hindsight, I should have sucked it up another hour and hunted the Totodile while I had the outbreak. But in the moment, I was tired. I was thinking about having to get up for work the next day. Plus, right before streaming this, I was streaming Fallout 3, where the end of that stream ended like this. How do you leave? And now I'm stuck being one shot. Oh my gosh, this is just... Please, please don't make me do this. Please, 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 please. What the f... I need to get lucky. Run, 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 run. So with all that frustrating mounted up, and my energy getting lower and lower, I decided that if I get a Totodile outbreak now, I can get it again tomorrow. Not realizing that it's one of the rarest outbreaks you can get in the game, and it sucks to find. The next day, I focus on mainly the eggs and running around the pond where Totodile spawns in hopes of getting lucky. In my short 2-hour stream this day, I did manage to get a shiny, Tauros, which just so happens to be my favorite Pokemon. Does it have a good shiny? No. But it fits because green is my favorite color, and I'm also ugly. So shiny Tauros and I are kind of one and the same. The next stream would also result in a big old nothing burger, as I did find a shiny Dewpider again, but in the 4.5 hours that we did stream, I did not get one Sprigatito to come out of its shell shiny, and I could not get one Totodile outbreak to appear. The next day, I did some outbreak resetting off stream to see if I could get an outbreak, and I actually did. Half an hour into the hunt, this happened. Oh my gosh! It finally came! Oh! Alright, so either you're welcome or I'm sorry that I'm shirtless. But it's hot in here and I've been hunting for a while. Like, it's been weeks since I've been soft resetting. I found one late at night, an outbreak. Went through like 2 or 3 sandwiches, ended up being like 1 in the morning. I had to work the next day, so I gave up. And then it's like a week later since I found another outbreak. Oh. Oh, thank heavens. This is the second to last one. Sprigatito, we are still trying to hatch. And it's a female. Hey, all right. Finally, after 8 days of shiny hunting this stupid blue alligator, I was finally able to add him to the roster. I don't know what it is about alligator Pokemon and their hatred of me and them not wanting to shine around me, but it's fair because after this hunt, I hate them too. In fact, all alligator Pokemon can suck my dick. The day after getting that elusive Totodile, I spent another off-stream night just hatching another batch of eggs in hopes to get our last remaining starter, Sprigatito. And after 834 eggs, the violet-eyed Puss finally hatched. We did it! The last one hatched! And with that, we had finally gotten all the shiny starters. It only took 66 hours, 2,281 eggs, and enough outbreak resets to rot my brain so much that I don't remember how to read an analog clock anymore. But I can officially say that I have every shiny starter from generations 1 through 9, and as someone who is new to the shiny hunting scene, this actually feels pretty good. See, Mom, I can accomplish something with my life. As much as I wanted every shiny hunt to be an easy one, it was the long, frustrating ones that ended up being the most rewarding. Yeah, sure, a shiny Litten or a shiny Trico look really cool, and they're some of my favorite shinies. I actually have a lot of pride in the shiny Fuecoco and the shiny Totodile because it took so long and it was so frustrating. But when they finally showed up, that exhilarating feeling you had when they finally happened is unmatched. And it's because of that, I think, that I'm officially hooked on shiny hunting a little bit. It is a lot of fun. With that, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I do hope you enjoyed this. I do hope you're able to get some enjoyment out of this and maybe even feel like you want to start shiny hunting on your own. And if so, that's awesome. That's great. Let me know what some of your most rewarding shiny hunts have been in the comments below. If you did like the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe so you don't miss any more action here on this channel. And don't forget to check out my Twitch, link down in the description below. Other than that, I have nothing else to say except rock out.